morning YouTube, and today you join me on a Yamaha TDR250. So it's the first time I've ever ridden actually a proper supermoto two-stroke. It feels very unnatural for me sitting this far back, but today we'll see what this little 250 is all about. So the owner is actually on my RS250. As you can see up in front, we're doing a bit of a two-stroke day. Man, it feels good to be on a little stroker. This actually feels really alive, even just like this with those beautiful JL pipes. So I'll give you a bit of a rundown on the bike. It's been fully restored by Aaron, who's up in front on, as I say, on my RS. And he's actually the one who owned the Gamma that we reviewed a couple of years ago, one of the most popular videos on the channel, and he's been building this for years. So it's absolutely fantastic to see it out on the road, and as I'm sure you can see from the intro, it looks absolutely stunning. So I'll talk about the engine. 250cc parallel twin, good for around 55-60 horsepower. It has had light porting work and has the JL pipes. It certainly feels keen riding it around here just while we get everything up to temperature. Handling, again, I'm probably not going to be the best critic for this because I'm used to having my arse in the air and my hands and my head down in the bars. This is really surreal sitting this far back, especially in a supermoto style and this sort of old age riding position. It's really cool though. I'm actually really excited to see what it's all about. So brakes, you can feel the age. They're a single disc on these, which I say it doesn't feel like it's lacking because of the weight. Handling, it's a little 250cc engine. It's hardly heavy, so it manoeuvres so quickly. It feels really darty, especially sitting this far up. Power wise, absolutely spot on. Obviously compared to say a 1000cc or a 600cc, you're going to have nowhere near the torque or the grunt, but for usability, like now being on it, it feels wicked. Man, that pipe just loves to scream. Can't wait to get it on some twisties. Like throughout all of that, braking power, that's where it felt great. So released in the late 80s, these things back then must have been, oh man, the power and weight, it still feels good today. And like I say, I've been fortunate to ride a lot of cool bikes over the years, but this is certainly something you can just jump on, you can just really enjoy it. It feels absolutely great fun winding it open and just waiting for that power valve to kick in. And even like this, just little roundabouts, just tucked right in. So would I own one? Yeah, I would. It's brought back a lot of the fun two-stroke stuff for me. It's what I remember them being like. The RS is great fun and it's a wicked little bike, but it is such a hard bike, like to get into the mood of being in. You're over all the bars, whereas this you can just sort of get on it. You don't have to ride it fast, you can just enjoy it. Just awesome. Listen to that. That's what I love. Just as it comes onto the Yamaha power valve system. What's one of these going to set you back? Well, a really rough ropey one, you're probably going to be looking at about £3,000. Something like this, 6, 7, 8, depending on what sort of mileage and condition and extras are on the bike. But take it from me, the hours I've seen Aaron spending working on this, just buy one done. Unless you're retired and you've got nothing but time, it makes sense just to pay the money and let someone else do the hard work and just enjoy it. I mean, this is such good fun, and you don't have to go stupidly fast to enjoy yourself. You can go at normal speeds and just get that little man, it's like being 17 all over again. Those memories come flooding back. Reliability, if you're going to buy one of these, I mean, you've got to go into it with your eyes wide open. I mean, 2 strokes, rebuilds every couple of thousand miles, carburetors that are going to leak and potentially be messy. It's certainly not something you'd want to do big mileage on, because it's not happy sitting at 70 mile an hour all day. But like I say, as a weekend toy, something that you can enjoy, ride, just have a bit of fun on, magical, really is. Like, brought back a lot of good memories 2-stroking today, but I sort of lost touch a little bit with it recently. It's good to be back on a smoker. Performance, well, again, because you're at about 50-60 horsepower on what I assume is going to be around 120 kilos, it's fast and it changes direction quickly. If you got on a dual carriageway, bigger bikes will just push you out of the way, but get it like we've had today on some nice twisty roads and it just feels absolutely perfect. You don't have to go mentally fast to enjoy it. Everything feels relevant to the power, which is what you want nowadays. It's becoming a crazy world out there with dash cams, and you know, anything you do is always being watched, so it makes sense to sort of bring the speed back, which I'm not saying these are slow, but it doesn't egg you on to use a bike where first gear has 100 mile an hour capability. Suspension actually feels really comfortable. It doesn't feel too bouncy, which is what I was expecting. I thought an older bike of this age, but obviously because he's had all the dampers rebuilt, it soaks it up, but it still feels confidence inspiring. So no issues really with the suspension in standard form. I know when he was building it, he looked at putting something naughty like a Nitron shock in it, but the thing is, it is a show bike, let's be honest. I mean, Aaron rides this thing as intended, but ultimately it's there to sit and look pretty. It's too pretty to abuse and ride all year round and really cover the mileage. Man, that's cool as fuck! Proper cool. Still got a camera.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If so, make sure you give us a like and a subscribe. The next big thing that we're going to be following from Aaron is his Kevin Swartz 570cc GP road registered race replica. So if you haven't done so already, like I say, hit that subscribe button because we're going to be following this absolutely crazy build over the coming months.